What's poppin' YouTube? Back again with another video. Today we are talking about Jaxon Smith-Njigba versus Jahmyr Gibbs at the 105 of your rookie drafts. Before we jump into it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're putting out content each and every day, trying to get it for you because you know what? We're trying to win our Dynasty rookie drafts, and then we're trying to win our Dynasty football leagues. And then as we get into redraft season, we're trying to beat all our friends and kill them in the redraft season. So if you like fantasy football, if you like Dynasty fantasy football, and if you like redraft fantasy football, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Helps me out a ton, and let's go. Your rookie drafts might not play out like this. If any, you probably already have either had them or they're coming up this week. And if you were in the top 6 picks, good for you. This draft class seems a lot weaker than expected. We will actually tomorrow be releasing a full-on mock draft. But today I wanted to discuss what a lot of people are contemplating at the 105. Jahmyr Gibbs versus JSN. There's been the truthers. There's been the Jaxon Smith-Njigba choosers saying, hey, he is going to be the next Ja'Marr Chase. He is going to be the next Justin Jefferson. If he would have performed this year, he would have gone a lot higher in the NFL draft. And guess what? He would be taken probably in the 103, 104 range over maybe some of these quarterbacks. And then there's the other side of everyone who was like, take running back and then take a running back that gets drafted in the top 15 picks. Because if we look at historical hit rates, those hit rates are super great. We have Melvin Gordon, Lenny Fournette, Zeke, Saquon Barkley, Todd Gurley, just to name a few. Now, those guys produced great fantasy football seasons when they came into the NFL. We've always been a running back in this community. But then all of a sudden, the last few years, all of a sudden wide receiver. We want the elite level wide receivers because their production does not just go from a few seasons. They typically have 4 to 6 years of production compared to somewhere along the lines of 2 or 3 years of really good production out of these rookie running backs. So who are you taking at the 105, Caleb? I think that's the end all be all question. I think it really does depend on your roster. I really do, because if you're loaded at wide receiver, you really need a running back. Of course, you're going to be taking Jahmyr Gibbs. If you have flexibility at both positions, I think I am still leaning Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Now I know he does get drafted to the Seattle Seahawks. He is going to be the wide receiver 3 behind Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. Now, the thing is, he does get top 20 draft capital. People are going to say, well, it was only top 20 draft capital. I've seen that all over Twitter with people, these Twitter analysts saying, well, I'm taking Gibbs because you got, of course, the higher draft capital. I hear you on that. There's been a lot of great receivers taken late or in the 15 to 25 range of these NFL drafts that then turned into really great wide receivers in fantasy football. Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb. But those are some of the guys that I am thinking off of the top that have really performed well in fantasy football. So let me know right now, who are you taking? Are you taking Jaxon Smith-Njigba? Are you taking Jahmyr Gibbs? I would love to know in the comments below. Appreciate you guys tuning in here today. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It means a ton to me as we continue to put out more content each and every day. And I'll catch you on the flip side.